I felt that if I could do a good job, people would recognize me and I would be recognized and life would go on. I didn't understand that that's not how work works.
I've always taken the approach of being humble, taking pride in my work, but not taking the course of self-promoting that I always thought people looked upon you negatively.
I do know a lot of people that are wonderful at their jobs, and their philosophy is, as related in the book with many of the stories, I'm going to put my head down, I'm going to work hard, I'm going to be conscientious, I'm going to do a great job, and good things will then come from that effort.
What are the other, if you will, networking elements going on around you that maybe you weren't paying attention to? Well, you really need to pay attention to that. And I think the book underscores those kinds of relationships that are happening that you better tap into, or you're going to find yourself with all your hard work sitting on the sidelines. Unfortunately, it's a real part of the corporate world.
Everybody's trying to get to the next level and to the next step and to the next promotion. And some people get there faster because they are making themselves known in a way that's not obnoxious.
So many people say, I don't want to get involved in the politics because it's distasteful. It doesn't have to be distasteful.
Politics are neither good nor bad. Politics are just there, and the more that you understand politics and the more that you actually invest in participating in the politics in a way that you're comfortable with, the more success you're going to have no matter what.
Some people are just clueless about the inner dynamics of groups, and this book would be really good for them to at least start to understand what the rules of the game are.
If you're one of those people who's a hard worker, talented, but keeps your head down and isn't engaged with what's going on in the workplace in terms of politics and relationships underneath the surface, this is a great book for you to read.
I've read a ton of business books in my life, but very few of them deal with what you need to do personally to move through and around some of the obstacles that are presented to you in the business world.
This book is more than just about workplace politics. It's about making wise decisions. It's about bouncing back after a defeat. It's about developing relationships that matter.
It's about total accountability for your career.
It's about learning how to promote properly, how to become more accountable and responsible for your actions, how to deal with other people in a decent manner, how to foster teamwork. There's just so much more to it.
This book is like a masterclass in career management.
I wish every woman who's in the workforce would read this book because I believe that a lot of men are more comfortable in being able to self-promote, and I think that there's a lot of concepts that are relatable and can come naturally to women if they read the book, understand the benefits that can come out of that self-promotion.
Someone that, in the middle of their career who might find themselves thinking, boy, I've kind of hit a wall here. Well, the book lends itself to helping you figure out, why did you hit that wall? What's going on, and what are some things that might be happening that are making it hard for you to get to the next level?
I don't know who wouldn't benefit from this, unless it's someone who is, say, in the mailroom that's happy with that position for the rest of their lives, and all they have to do is deal with themselves and deal with, pushing envelopes. I think beyond that, I think everybody could benefit from this, just to understand, what's happening around them, just to be aware and have an awareness of what's happening. I think that would be huge.
At its crux, the book is all about how to manage your career going forward. And I would say anybody that's interested in moving ahead in an organization, really, it's a must read, because I'm not aware of any other book that's out there that does the same thing. And I was impressed with it, and I think anybody that picks it up and reads it will be impressed as well.
Workplace Poker was very engaging. One, through the stories that were brought to life about real people, and two, through the humor.
This book has really been great. It's been fun to read.
There was an underlying current of dry humor that I appreciated.
It was actually a fast read. It's a long book. Don't get me wrong, it's a long book. But it was faster than I expected. My expectations were it was going to be sort of dull, but because of the way it was laid out, because of the examples, because of the lightheartedness at times, it read very, very well.
It really makes it interesting because you're going to see yourself in that book.
I think that humor, appropriately placed as it was, maintained my level of engagement and was something that allowed me to continue reading on and to get the most out of the book that I possibly could.
It's like you're talking to somebody who's a real person. I kind of like a little bit of sarcasm. I didn't like the country music joke, though.